Just a quick video here showing you how you can bind your polygons to your joints and to your rigging systems. So I'm going to go ahead and let's just say I'm going to create a column here. Okay, and really important thing when you're going to be applying, your rigging to shapes is just make sure you create your subdivisions. The more subdivisions you have, the smoother of a movement or an animation you'll have, the more polygonal faces you have to make that movement look a little bit more natural. So here we go. I just put 20 on all those values, probably more than I needed, but I just want to show you, what this could look like here. Okay, so I've created my shape. I'm in rigging, and let me click here. So I'm on my rigging here, and I'm gonna change my views here. And I'm just going to create just a column of these joints that move up inside this form. So you always want to make sure that your joints are inside the polygon. So I'm going to just click, click. Now, if you want to see your joints through the forms, there's this little icon right here that says X-ray joints. If you click that, then that'll let me see the joints, okay? And I'm just kind of moving just roughly, I'm looking at the grid here, and I'm looking at just roughly every two units, I'm just clicking and creating a joint here. Okay. Let's do one here, and then I'll just end it at that, okay? So now, using my orthographic views, I'm going to just kind of fine tune this a little bit. I'm going to click on X-ray joints in all of these so I can see them. Right? Again, this little icon right here. And I'm just going to move my joints so they're inside. And you want to make sure that even that root joint, you want to make sure that that's inside the polygonal shape, right? You want to make sure all of your joints are inside your polygons, okay? Or your whatever polygon you're using, okay? So now that I have this series of joints running through inside this form, it's really simple. All you do is you select the polygon, and or let me just do it. I'll do it the other way. I'll select the line of joints, hold Shift, select the polygons here, and then in rigging, right, you'll come up to skin and then bind skin. Okay. So what that does is it makes a connection, right? It parents that joints to that polygonal shape that you've made. Let me just turn X-ray joints off here. And, well, actually, I'll turn it back on. And now, when I click on one of these, let me go back into this big view. When I click on one, now when I move the joint, I'm altering the shape of that polygon as well. Okay? If I rotate, right, anything I do is gonna, so the inherent structure is there, but that joint, right, is the skin is bound to the rig, right? So this is another way that you could model as well. Like you could model a shape using kind of a rigging system like this, and then when you're done, you could delete the joints. If you were wanting to get some snake-like shapes and, extrude is not really working for you, you can model using rigging as well, okay? So again, let's keep playing around with this, right? The next exercise that we're going to do, or the next video, is going to go into, now that we've learned how to bind our skin to our joints, we know how to manipulate the joints. I'm going to show you now in the next video how we can create controlling NURB curves to manipulate the objects, and then we'll animate that as well, okay? But I'd like you to just, again, play around with these, see what kinds of shapes you can do, see how these different joints react, how the shapes react, right? Play around with your subdivisions. But this is the beginnings of the character modeling that we're going to get into, all right?